Now what I'm going to show you here, if I can, I've got 4 programs running at the same time. This is the sky over the pyramid. At the moment. Okay, so this is the date. Now what's interesting about this date, well, I arrived back in Australia on this date, which is the same date that Cook landed on New Zealand, South Island, after spotting the greatest comet of 1769. So he landed in, he was coming back from, he'd been to Tahiti to study the transition of Venus, and then went to Antarctica, got as far as 71, 10 degrees by 168 west, and then ran into a wall of ice, was sailing back, and then on August the 31st or 30th, 1769, he spotted the greatest Messier comet ever. It was renowned, and if you add 8 days to that, it gives you my birthday in 2013. Right, now what I'm going to show you now is the 1008. It means house of God in Hebrew. The time we took this at was 21:57, so the sun had long set. What was the sunset today, Don?
Must have been around 5:40.
5:40 p.m.
Yes,
Okay. Now, what we've captured is Nibiru, and I'm going to see if I can find it for you. So just hang tough there. As I say, I've got all these different programs running. Wait. Right, now I use 2 cameras for this. I use the P520 Nikon at maximum zoom. It's got a 42 optical, and then it kicks into a digital. Now I think this was on the 42 optical, because I was in the dark doing it. One thing about bloody cameras, you can't see nothing in the dark. And this was, so I can make it run. Alright, now, this is the sequence we went through. I was using a snapshot of the sky. This is the camera that can pick up, and there's the pyramid I picked up. Alright, that little tiny dot, you can just make it out if we get into screen here. We're talking very late at night, and this is the ability of this camera to pick up this very, very low light. It's a beautiful thing. And if I didn't have this, I wouldn't have got it. So, get that out of the way now. Okay, there's the slides. As good as we're going to get. So what I did, I had the 520, the P520 with this, at the back of it it's got a rather large screen to look at, and then I got a Canon camera and I took a film of the Canon camera with this on the back of the screen. So that's as close as we could get to it. And these are steady snapshots by the 520. So that's how far away it was. Just to show you the light. Very hard to keep it steady. You can see that's what it basically looks like at night there, with the naked eye. There's the scene. And that's what I was able to capture of the pyramid. So it was up in this direction above the pyramid. The actual Great Pyramid is not seen from this location. We'll be moving to another location shortly. The Great Pyramid itself, the tip of it is just off camera here, and you can just see it over this. Now the difference in height between that one, which is the one with that point on top at 60 degrees. Now this goes into biblical prophecy. Now how it works is this. It appears to be bigger when you see it as you're approaching, because it's 10 meters, 0.11 above the Great Pyramid, and it's 60-degree angles, face angles. Now, the number 1011, that's my mother's birthday. That's when I will be going into the pyramid. On that date, I've held off doing it. I wanted to perfect the cameras and repair the damage that was done to the GPS with our little friend that went off his brain. And the new GPS I've got, which I'll show you some pictures of if I can find them, meant that the prongs where the battery goes into on this thing, you can't make a mistake. You have to actually get in there with something sharp and pull the prongs up and then shove the battery in to crush the insides of the GPS. Now, as there's a new GPS, I've got several of them, and this one basically hadn't been used. I bought them some years ago, and you have to basically open the thing up, take the battery out, which you never have to do, because all you do is plug it in and recharge it, to expose the four little spring-loaded brass contacts, bend them up out of shape, shove the battery back in and crush so you don't have a connection. That's what happened to that in the few hours where our little lunatic friend was in charge of it. And that is the reason, the main reason, apart from making Ash sick for 3 days and doing everything he possibly could to screw everything out. Leaving cameras behind, not bringing charges, so it wasn't just a matter of personality conflict here, although the man is a lunatic. The devil got into him and he done all these terrible things. So I've been working on this pyramid since I was 2 years of age, and that might be hard to believe, but when I was 2 years of age, I could memorise books and I could speak fluently, so I was equal to a 12-year-old. So I've been thinking about this pyramid for 67 years, and no one's going to come here and stuff it up. So I am very, very easy to get along with, providing it don't piss me off, and that's all that. Alright, so this is taken through a fly screen. I wanted to get a depth at night chat at this same time as this. So there it is again. So there's nothing in the sky, planet-wise, except this little Nibiru. Now, I've got a movie and how I took it. So I'll run that and see what we end up with.
Nibiru, baby.
So what I got now is stuffness. Okay, here we go. There's the camera. That's the
Nibiru.
Nikon.
And that's something else?
That's the screen on the back of the big camera. You can see the shape of there's the shape of the camera there. There's almost maximum zoom. That's about 40.
Nibiru, baby.
There you can see how dark it is with this Canon camera. And I'm just panning about.
Hold this down. Can you just take a photo, move it.
You see the maximum, almost maximum zoom. Just go back a bit and show you again.
There you go, Nibiru. And that's something else? That's very unusual.
So the date is 1008. That's the House of God in Hebrew.
Nibiru, baby.
There's a nice sky. We try to get a shot of it in the sky with just this Canon camera, which is a very good camera, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing compared to this.
Just take a photo, move it.
Alright, there we go, folks.